Hello friends. Today we are back with the next video on topic communication skills. The topic which we are choosing in communication skills today is listening versus hearing. It's a very interesting topic. There are a lot of people who like to say that they are listening, but they may only be hearing. They may not be listening effectively. Vice versa. So today we are just touch basing this topic just to understand a few points of differentiation between listening as well as hearing. So what is listening, my friends? Okay, listening is the act of hearing a sound. Okay, wherein you are trying to understand that sound and create meaning out of it. Whereas hearing is something which simply happens. Okay, wherein you are perceiving the sound, and the sound is just passing through your ears. So that is basically hearing. So the the point what comes in over here is, while listening you are understanding the sound, whereas in hearing you may not be understanding the sound. Okay, the sound may be in different forms, it could be a sentence, it could be a music, it could be anything else. Okay, many a times it so happens you're hearing a music, but and you do not understand that music, maybe it's in a different language, a song is in a different language. So when you understand, you will probably be be listening to it, and if you don't understand, you may just be hearing to it, it's just a perception. Moving to the next point, we would say that see, listening uses different senses, whether you hear, you touch, you feel it. Okay, whereas talking of hearing itself is a sense. So whether you like it or not, the sound waves may still pass through your ears, and that may still happen. Hearing as a process may still happen. Okay, the third point validates that that listening is more voluntary. So whatever is happening, whatever is being communicated to you, or the sounds passing through you, if you try to listen that, you would do it voluntarily, whereas hearing may happen involuntarily. Okay, maybe you are passing through the road and there is a car sound taking place, so you may not be wanting to hear that car sound, but it happens. The sound waves are going to pass through your ears, and you're going to hear that a honking sound, or whatever car or any other vehicle passing through. So that is how we try to understand what is listening and what is hearing. Okay, see, when someone is listening carefully, it could lead to learning, because you'll make sense out of what is being told or discussed, and that would lead to learning. Whereas when when there is a sound wave just passing through your ear, it means if someone is communicating and you are not paying attention to it, and it just the sound is just passing through your ears. So that is basically it may not help you absorb something, and it may not give you any learning. So that is how this becomes an important point, wherein if you pay attention to what is being communicated, you may learn something out of it. Whereas otherwise, the sound it's just as if the sound is passing through your ears. So that's how things work out to be. Okay, see, listening is something again which happens more at a conscious level. Okay, as we said, you do it voluntarily. So listening happens at a conscious level, whereas hearing may happen at a subconscious level. There may be sound waves passing through through beside you, say for example, maybe in a room there are 4-5 people sitting, and there are two people who are into active discussion. So those two people are listening to each other and actively involved in the discussion, whereas the other 2-3 people may just be hearing what is being said. So that may be happening at a subconscious level. Even if they are doing what their own individual tasks, they may still be hearing the sound waves of those two people's discussion. So that is happening more at a subconscious level, so that is so these are just some few things, wherein we are just being trying to make you understand what is listening and what could be hearing. So again, another significant point is, when you are listening, you are curious to know what is happening in the discussion. You are curious to know about that subject. One is curious to know about that particular topic. Whereas while hearing, you may not be curious. It so happens there is a significant event taking place just beside you, and okay, that event's sound waves may be passing through you through your eardrums, but then you may not be curious to know what is happening there. Why? So you're not listening to that. Like, it is just okay. Says there's an event happening beside you. Okay. See, this becomes very important when someone wants to learn something. As we rightly said, listening leads to learning. Okay, so maybe even someone is attending any sessions, it could be forums, it could be group discussions, it could be maybe even college sessions or something. So when the students are listening and they're absorbing the content, so that is where the listening actually takes place. Otherwise, if someone is not able to connect and pay attention, they may still listen to the topic, but then they may not be able to absorb that particular subject or content or important business meeting point, and miss out on that particular thing. So it is very important that you focus on listening. Listening would definitely improving on listening skills will definitely enhance your overall communication skills. We'll be discussing about that in the coming videos as well. This is just a small part of information that we thought we'll share with you. In the we have a overall workshop on communication skills. So if you wish to enroll for that, do connect with us, and we will provide you with the further details as well. And yes, so as I said, listening is just an iceberg and the overall communication aspect. And as we move forward, will be there are a lot of other aspects also which we need to work on. And yes, we'll be coming up with more videos also on that. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, do like, share, subscribe to our channel. Keep giving your comments. Your comments are very valuable to us, and yes, that's what inspires us to come up with more topics and more videos. And I'm sure your feedback will help us improve and come up with more interesting topics as well. Thank you very much.